Let's just get straight into it so I can win already, because my lead have guaranteed me a win by now.
Donnie has been singing the same old song last month, and look where that got him. To second place, that's where...
Yes, but the difference is that I stand on what I say and don't have mental breakdowns. I have composure.
Stand on what I say? You said there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq?
That was just a poor gaffe. Relax. You and Joe had plenty of them. Barry probably too, although I didn't check that.
What is this stupid fucking map even about? Why are we jumping out of a military plane?
I mean, it's about time we get some training, because soon, because of our president, the so-called peacemaker, we will be deployed in Iran, Mexico, and Greenland. So it's just getting accustomed to jumping out of a plane.
I at least get my shit done quickly and correctly, not start endless bombing like you two shitheads.
Navy SEALs got bin Laden under my presidency, did they not?
Oh, I remember. It was this weird guy that gave interview to BBC and stole Yeat's drip with his turban. I remember when John Cena announced that we got him. Then when we were checking out his hard drive, we had a blast. The memes on that, things were amazing, and games were also cool. But sucks he didn't have his Steam account password anywhere on there, because we would be able to see his skins. Also, watching MacGyver, Miami Vice, and Cars in 480p from some shady torrents he downloaded it from was a certified blast from the past. We ate like 5 popcorn buckets on our own that night.
We also used his music library on Windows Media Player on one of our parties, and nobody bat an eye because it was all peak Katy Perry and Lady Gaga. But he didn't have California Girls on it, which was yet another war crime of his. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that bounce.
Isn't bounce what those kiddies say now when they're going out? I think I heard Jimmy DeSantis saying this once.
That was 14 years ago.
Okay, and? The word boomer was used in late 1800s, yet it's still being used now.
Oh, darn it.
Because that's the name of an entire generation. I can't even believe the argument you're trying to make here. Typical rigged injustice. I can do the best thing. I can cook 1-minute rice in 58 seconds and they will still rig it so that I won't be awarded for it. I got birdie while everyone else got bogey at the very best, but yet I am still at last position somehow.
What the hell, man? Where am I even supposed to hit the ball? What the heck? Is this how purgatory feels? Oh no, I got punished for all the fun time. No, please, no, I don't wanna.
Seeing the world today and what happens, you're not far off, Joe. It really does feel like we are already in hell sometimes. But hey, good times are also there, you know? Like being there when your daughter gets married or having a nice Thanksgiving barbecue with friends. You gotta find happiness in the little things. That's what's it all about.
Yeah, fuck this hole. I'm gonna punt this shit, and if it doesn't work, I'll just, yep, that's it. We're skipping this hole entirely. I don't have the energy to deal with that bullshit.
Valid crash out. But as for that birdie remark, Trump, the fact that you're still last despite this just goes to show how horrible your gameplay was for the entirety of the map, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. You're wrong. Plus ratio, plus fake news. Focus on your own game because you have only 5 shot gap to Bush. So your loss will actually be even worse than mine.
Bruh. Going by that logic, losing 8-2 in MLB would be better than losing 7-8.
I mean, he does have a point. Think about it. Wouldn't it feel the worst to lose a game by a whisker? At least when you're losing by quite a margin, you can say that something just wasn't all right in the game or that you had a bad day, but after being so close, you will just have a bittersweet memories of that game.
I guess you could say it's a bittersweet symphony, ah la la la.
Don't ever, and I mean ever, let this man cook again.
This hole just brings me back to, what was it, 2 years ago? We once had this map where we played it in like 8-player squad, and there was this hole that also had this board instead of hole.
I don't know what would bring you to this conclusion when literally last month we had a hole that worked the same damn way. Damn it!
I guess it's selective memory?
You guys heard about that Meta Quest 3 headset?
Okay, now what is up with those topic switch-ups? At least try to somehow segue the conversation into this topic, not just bring it up out of nowhere. What would even make you think about that during this gameplay?
Maybe the fact that we're playing a fucking golf game and there's numerous mixed reality golf titles on that headset. I just wanted to start a conversation, Jack.
What is your problem, Donald? Every time Joe loses attention, he's sleepy. Every time he asks a question, he's stupid. And now when he's actually starting a conversation, you also have a problem.
Because there was no conversation to be started. He just started it from nowhere. Nothing prompted him to do that.
Is there something wrong with that? Do you treat conversations like that World War I movie where everything was one continuous scene with seamless segues? Are you Linus or some shit?
Well, the game is done. Goose is cooked. We can clear the room.
Oh my God, 676769, he.
Of course, you would catch that out of all things.
I just feel sad for the number 68. It got sandwiched between 2 funniest numbers of all time and just sits there with nothing going for it. The biggest middle child out of all the numbers.
Get that middle child shit out of here. Just because you were born between your older and younger siblings doesn't mean you're worse. Look at me. I was born 8 years after my older brother Freddie, God rest his soul, and 2 years before my younger brother Robert, God rest his soul. Now I'm a freaking multi-billionaire. That's billions with a B.
And here he goes, judging how good is someone based only on money.
Well, duh. If someone is making a lot of bands, then they gotta be good at whatever they do.
As far as I'm aware, you're good at babbling out of your ass, glazing yourself and your big bro Netanyahu, bankrupting multiple businesses, and avoiding taxes. Oh, and let's not forget that apparently you're not that good at paying off hush money to corn stars you sleep with.
Corn stars? Seriously? Are we on PBS Kids? Just say porn and do not talk about my boy BB like that. He doesn't know you like that, bro. And which one of you war criminals made this map like that? Are we in Yemen or Iraq?
Didn't you say that you will bomb Iran last episode? Who are you to call us out for that?
He already did that last year already, so that's not something new. He is now focused on Greenland because that blob thinks that you can do whatever if you have a big army.
Of course you can. Venezuela was the first example to see what we can do if you won't listen. We didn't even need to use conventional weapon that much.
Donald, you illegally invaded foreign country, bombed it, and kidnapped the president while killing almost 100 people.
Those people were his security, and I only bombed military bases. Well, one bomb landed on their capital, but no civilian casualties. And do you hear yourself? You're defending a fucking dictator. I already said this countless times, but Venezuelan absolutely loved it. They are not as stupid as Democrats, so they know that I targeted regime, not the country.
Be real, Don. We all went to our conflicts for oil, and so did you. You're just looking for an excuse, just like us. Just be upfront about it. With current social media, it's not a secret anymore.
I was upfront about it from the day one. That oil is a very fair recompensation for freeing the people. It's not like we're taking the entire oil. They have more than enough for 2 countries.
Okay, so I was talking about MetaQuest 3 because I recently got one, and I already found Mod Community that makes special software that features a lot of jiggle physics and makes use of that mixed reality tech. I even made Donald's model in that app, and that thing grips like a corporate handshake.
You still want to let him talk, Barack?
Look, man, no matter how revolting Joe rants are, free speech is free speech. Obviously, you can't threat people, but he didn't commit a crime. Well, in this specific case, he didn't. I'm not brave enough to claim Joe is innocent. We're starting up the last hole, and we're less than 8 minutes in the video, so I'll pad the runtime by simply shouting out our members, which are Zuber Sandwich and OMG, it's Birdman Archive.
Ampersandler, which I think I heard his name on President's Discord server too. Big ups to you, Jack. Of course, we also have Ren Tao and Serial Painkiller.
That was absolutely by far the most normal shout-out this freak has made to date. He didn't even stutter, too. Shout out Jonathan Green.
And K31 owner, notice the unique badge he has. That just proves that he's an OG. But what is this thing doing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, partner.
You went into semi-translucent blocks with arrows pointing left. What did you expect to happen?
I just drive, that's what I do.
Take a look at Mr. George W. Gosling over here.
What can I say? He's literally me.
Except that you don't drive shit, you pilot it, Jenga master. Well, who would have thought the most boring person on this planet, Barack Obama, didn't clutch the game and lost? That will be it for this episode, and see you in the next episode where we will hopefully play an actually good game for once, for some change. Subscribe to Oval Office Gaming right now, or Barack will go get your oil with his drones.